Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, January 15th of 2022. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Today's topic is their opinions do not affect or determine your worth. Other people's opinions, their approval, their rewards or withholding of rewards do not determine your value. This is one that I personally have walked with quite a bit in my life, and I'll share with you some stories today. And I really want to take us through a process. I don't want to spend too much time on my stories, but I want to take us through a process of unhooking from the cords that we tend to, a lot of times we get hooks in us, and people's approval or disapproval as we're trying to please them or trying to do right or trying to be a good friend or do a good job or any of that kind of stuff. Like when they approve or disapprove, we kind of get whipped around like the tip of the tail of the dog. And so I want to take us through a process to unhook from that, to reclaim our personal power, to stand in it, to own it, to anchor in it, to be it, and then do some special prayers to really activate your life force, your energy, your power, your light. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's go ahead and come into our meditation and healing circle. Welcome. And let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Let's bring everything to face into the center of our circle, like facing the hub of a wheel. So we all meet in the center. And together, let's call on our source. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Just imagine, feel this stream of pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, filling all of our virtual space with pure light. And just let this light really fill the space in front of you and around you, and let all of your being face into this light and absorb this light into your body, absorb this light into your senses, into your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your skin, the pores of your skin, and just absorb it all the way into your body. Let your body's electrical system, your nervous system, let it take in that light and let that light travel through your pathways and let it smooth out the circuitry. Let it cleanse, let it purify, and let it reset your nervous system, your patterning. And let that light just run all the way through your body. Your nervous system touches everything in your body. Just let that electrical circuitry, that light travel along that circuitry all the way through your body, touching everything in your body, activating the light that is within you, within your core, within every cell of your being, within your DNA, within all of you. This pure light, let it be activated as this light travels through you, and let your whole being begin to vibrate with this pure light. And with each breath, as you inhale, draw it into your body. As you exhale, let it really land in your vertical core. You can take a minute now and upright your spine, lengthen your spine, and just imagine something pulling you up by that top of your head, kind of at the back where, if you have a part in your hair, a lot of times that part ends at the back. Let that part lift straight up, right? So your head is facing straight and your spine is elongating. And just bring your focus and attention to that vertical core, that core of energy that runs through the top of your head, along the front of your spine, all the way through the center of your body, like halfway front to back, halfway side to side, moving all the way through and down through your base. And as you inhale, draw all of your light into that vertical core. And as you exhale, just let it drop down and land center in your pelvic bowl. And your conscious body, your conscious self. As you inhale, just draw all of the parts of yourself back into your body. Inhale all the way into your vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Feel your presence in your hips and feel your center of gravity right at the center of your pelvic bowl, like halfway side to side, halfway front to back. Feel that power center there, that center of gravity. And let yourself center around that as you land in your hips and lean back into your body. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, together let's call on our source. We call on you, we ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. And just imagine this stream of unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle. And turn your heart center, that funnel of energy at the front of your heart space, turn that to face into the center of the circle. You can let that heart center tip up slightly and catch that stream of unconditional love as it flows into your heart. And let your heart center be like a breathing portal. As you inhale, draw that unconditional love into your heart center. You can put your hands over your heart if you'd like and breathe into that space beneath your hands and draw that unconditional love into your heart that is love and loves to be loved and loves to love. Just let that vibration, that existence of love, let it be drawn in through your heart center and meet the love that loves from within your heart and loves to love and loves to be loved and loves loving and is love. And let that be just shower gently with this unconditional love. Invite your heart to receive this love, to be loved, and to receive it in with each breath. Draw it in deeper. Lean back toward your spine and let this love just pour in through your heart center and fill your core. And lean back like you're in this most gentle, soothing, loving waterfall of unconditional love. Breathe it in, receive it into every cell of your body. Let your body be like a sponge, a dry sponge that's absorbing this water of unconditional love into every cell of the sponge, all the way to the very center. And just let the sponge become dripping, soaking wet, saturated and dripping with this water of unconditional love. Lean back into it. Exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your eternal compassion. And feel this vibration, this feeling of compassion as it floods into our space and surrounds our space and holds this virtual meeting space that we're in. And let it hold you personally, holding you in this safe container of compassion. This is the womb of our entire existence. It holds everything within this place we call reality, and it holds you personally. So let it be like your safest, protective, nurturing, cosmic womb. And let it hold you, surround you, support you, completely accept and love you, nurture you, nourish you, support you, protect you, and fill you with pure, eternal compassion. And let your whole being, as you exhale, rest into this container, into this womb, into this ocean of eternal compassion. Feel yourself held. Feel yourself loved. Feel yourself illuminated and purified with pure divine light. With each inhale, draw it into your body. With each exhale, drop in and rest into it and be held. Be held. I want to talk about our topic today. Our topic, their opinions, their approvals, their rewards, or lack thereof, do not have any impact at all on your value or your self-worth. Your self-worth is not determined by anyone or anything other than you and your own connection with your truth and your source. But take that in for a minute. Breathe that one in. Have you ever had that experience where you've really done a good job and you've given something your all, you really put your heart and soul into something, and then have it criticized? Or you show up to be a good friend or a supportive sibling or mother or father or child, and no matter what you say or what you do, you feel rejected. Somehow there's that go away, that rejection, that I don't need you, or just a non-acknowledgement. Or you're doing your best to get along in a situation, to get along with people, but it's never quite enough. This one has been a big life lesson for me. I know it's one of my soul teachings that I'm here for on this planet at this time. And I'm working with clients this past week. I mean, like boom, 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 3 times in a row it came up. And as I coached other people through what was coming up for them, it really drove home for me just how far I've come and how strong I feel in my body and how I really feel like, and I'm sure, hesitate to ever say that I'm done with this one, right? Because we're still in human bodies. There may be more, there will be more, but I certainly have a very strong set of tools for bringing us back when we get caught in what other people think of us, how they value us, whether or not they accept us, and getting caught in that, well, gee, it's just not quite enough. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Something I did twice in the same lifetime so far. I hope it doesn't happen again. In my first marriage, I had, I knew my husband in college and knew his family because his family lived in the same town where we went to college. Mine did not. I felt like we got along well. We had a great relationship. We laughed, we joked, we had fun together. And when my husband and I, ex-husband and I, decided to get married, we told his family, and at first they were mostly accepting of it, right? And they seemed to be genuinely happy for us, though there were a few little red flags there. But then they met my family. The time came where it was time to get our families together to meet. And they found out that my family was not from the same social class as them. My father didn't have a good enough job. My family was not educated enough for their social class, and they put themselves in a very high social class as far as they were concerned. And it really, everything opened up. And my mother-in-law had to have the talk with me and let me know that I would never be accepted into the family, and that if we decided to have children, it would be particularly difficult. And from that point forward, their treatment of me, their attitude toward me, the way they spoke to me was different. And they made it clear that even though we did get married, they were not going to allow or acknowledge the completion of it, if you will. For various reasons, that one, we went on our own ways after 4 or 5 years. And it was like 15 years later, I met someone else in a spiritual ceremony and, in a spiritual setting. And we were in this beautiful place and we decided to get spiritually married, and we did. And I think we were pretty well suited, actually. But then when it came time to meet his family, oh boy, here it came. Well, I don't mean to ask what kind of family are you from, but what kind of family are you from? And it was like, okay, it was the same thing all over again. And the treatment began. And it was really puzzling for me. The first one really hurt. The second one was, okay, now what are you trying to tell me that I didn't get the first time, and let me get it this time because I really want to be done with this one. Right? That one, for various reasons, didn't last either. And I moved on about my way much stronger. In that one, my spiritual teacher was there, and he did give me a very, very, very strong lesson. He really helped me to recognize not to try to gain the love of someone who doesn't love you, not to put your own needs and your own value in some holding pattern, waiting for somebody to recognize it, acknowledge it, approve of it. And the same lesson actually followed me into the corporate world back in the day after or around the same time as my first marriage. And that really gave me that sense of, not to let someone's reward system tell you whether or not you're valuable. When you work your butt off and somehow you still don't get the approval or the financial reward. Other people have their own ways of measuring. In this 3 cases I just named, the 2 marriages and the corporate, in those 3 instances, all of them had their own ways of measuring according to social class, according to all the outer stuff that does not identify the substance of who you are. Especially in the corporate role, I can definitely tell you, based on the way that the systems work there, that the reward was not based on substance. The reward was not based on integrity or on core strength. It was based on brown nosing, honestly. It was based on who you knew. It was based on what you said to the right people. It had nothing to do with who you were as a human being or how you showed up. And so I had the gift of 3 very strong lessons in my life. And I want to invite you in this moment, still absorbing that light, breathing in that love and resting in that compassion. I want to invite you in this moment, if there are instances in your life where you have felt that your value, your worth has been fluctuated based on waiting for someone's approval or their reward system or their acknowledgement in any way. I want to invite you to just like pull that out of your energy body and place that into the center of our circle, into this space of pure divine light, of unconditional love, of eternal compassion. Just bring that out, bring it forward into the circle, set it all right there. You don't have to analyze it or specifically identify it, just any of those feelings that have ever left you feeling less than because of someone else's opinion or acceptance or reward, and place it into the center of the circle. And take a deep breath, breathing this light and love and compassion into your body. And just notice any of these places where this energy that you've put into the center of our circle has got any hooks in you or any of the people associated with it. You can put the people in there too. Your image of them, your perspective on them. Just put all of that into the center of our circle. And any places where that has cords or attachments into you, just pull those out, unhook them from your body, unhook them from your body, from your energy field, and put them with those pictures, those images in the center of our circle. And just keep unhooking those cords, detaching those cords, and putting all of it into the center of our circle. And just feel it. You can even like motion it with your hands to unhook it and place it. Place it on that image. Let it be theirs, not yours. Let it be theirs, not yours. Put all that hooks, attachments, cords, put it with them. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Just release any of those hooks, any of those attachments, any of those cords. Put it into the center of the circle. And together let's call on our source, in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We ask you to release this, to cleanse, to purify all of this from our circle, to cleanse and purify all of it from your body. And you can ask directly in your own words to cleanse and purify all of this, release it completely from your body, release it completely from your energy field, release it completely from your heart, release it completely from your soul, release it completely from your spirit, release it completely from your knowledge, and take a full breath in, breathing in light and love and compassion. Exhale, blow out any remains. Inhale in that light, love, compassion all the way into your core. Land in your core. Exhale, blow out any of the remains. Inhale, draw in that light, love, and compassion. Exhale, blow out any remains. And again, calling on our source, any of the angels, the prophets, the saints, the perfected ones, the healers, the teachers, the guides, all who are here and present to help us on this journey to health and wholeness. We ask you to take all of this energy, release it, and return it to its rightful place. And they know, so you don't have to worry about it. Just let it be returned and transmuted and put in its rightful place. And now see this light in front of you, this pure, divine light right in front of you. Turn your whole body to face light and only light. Draw this in, breathe it into the core of your body. Upright your spine, lean back into your vertical core, and receive this light into every cell of your body. Bismillah. And now for any of those places where you may have given your power, your authority, your own autonomy to someone else, waiting for anything from anyone else. Just call that back to yourself and imagine, first let's imagine this filter around you, this filter of light all around you. And as your energy is drawn back in, it filters out any of the stuff that you don't want to bring back in. And what comes into you is your pure energy infused in pure light. And draw this all the way in through this filter and into the core of your body, all the way into your core. Exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Feel this landing and taking up your core, grounding, anchoring into your body, into your pelvic bowl, centering in that center of gravity at the center of your pelvic bowl, and land. And now this filter around you, just let it be taken up by the angels, by your support team, and let it be taken up and again taken to its rightful place. Take a deep breath, and as you land into your core and you feel your presence in your body, acknowledge and ask for help from your support team, your unseen support team, to help you if you have a question about this at all. But acknowledge your value. What is the value that you are? What is the value that you carry, that you bring? What is the strength? What is the love, the beauty, whatever it may be? What is your core value? And ask for help to be shown. And if you've been somewhere where you felt your own integrity, where you know you did a good job, where you know you were a good friend, where you know you were showing up with good intention and purpose, acknowledge that for yourself. Where you know your value, you know your worth. Acknowledge that for yourself. And breathe that in. Breathe that acknowledgement, that knowing in. Breathe it into your vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Feel yourself centered around that center point of your pelvic bowl. And feel yourself upright, kind of in that Wonder Woman stance that we talk about from time to time. You can even stand with your feet hip width apart, hands on your hips, spine upright. And again, your head looking straight ahead, your eyes straight ahead, the slight downward tilt. So you're really containing your strength into your body. And feel that in your body. And let that inner core strength, let it really anchor in to your core. Stand in it, own it, and anchor your value. And I want you to take a minute to feel what it is that you hold, what it is that you carry in your being, And feel this, lean into it. And I invite you to just declare it in an I am statement. Make a declaration for yourself. I am. I am valuable. I am strong. I am worthy. I am light. I am wisdom. I am love. I am integrity. I am honesty. I am sincerity. What is that for you? Feel it inside yourself. Own it. Stand in it. Feel it in your belly as you land in your hips and center in your pelvic bowl. Stand in it and declare it. I am. I am. I want to invite you to stand in that. Declare it. And I'm going to read the light prayer, and I want you to really take this in. I'm reading from my book, Bridging the Gaps, A Journey to the Center of Yourself. This whole process is in that book. This is the light prayer, and it's a prayer that my teacher has given us, and I've put it in here in English. As you stand in this power, feeling it in your body and declaring it for yourself, feel that. Center in your body, anchor into your pelvic bowl, and call directly to your source. You can imagine that light right in front of you or all the way through the center of your heart. And speak directly, one-on-one, and I'll let you repeat each line after me. Speaking directly, the name of the one. Please fill me with your light. Please fill me with your light. Please fill my heart with your light. Please fill my heart with your light. Please fill every cell of my body with your light. Please fill every cell of my body with your light. Please fill my conscious and subconscious mind with your light. Please fill my conscious and subconscious mind with your light. Please fill all of my expansive soul with your light. Please fill all of my expansive soul with your light. Please fill and illuminate my core spirit with your light. Please fill and illuminate my core spirit with your light. Please fill and infuse my highest intellect with your light. Please fill and infuse my highest intellect with your light. Please place your light in front of me. Please place your light in front of me. Please place your light behind me. Please place your light behind me. Please place your light to my left side. Please place your light to my left side. Please place your light to my right side. Please place your light to my right side. Please place your light beneath me. Please place your light beneath me. Please place your light above me. Please place your light above me. Please place your light within me. Please place your light within me. Please make me to be all light. Please make me to be all light. Please reinforce my core with your strength. Please reinforce my core with your strength. Please envelop me in your protection. Please envelop me in your protection. Thank you. Just breathe, inhale in this light, receive, and let it land, and end with gratitude. End with gratitude. Let yourself feel the gratitude and know you are a reflection of divine light. You are a reflection of divine light. You are an expression of unconditional love. You are an expression of unconditional love. You are a manifestation of divine beauty. You are a manifestation of divine beauty. Breathe that in, receive, and let it land, and feel the gratitude. Feel the gratitude. You are who you are. We are moving into this era of peace, of universal harmony, of unconditional love. And in this realm, in this era, in this age, you are who you are. Nothing of the material, any identity or appearance defines you. And there is nothing there for you to identify with. So anchor into yourself and be in relationship with your own heart and in connection with your spirit and your source, as you will be more closely identified and aligned with this place in yourself. This is a place of light, of strength, of integrity, of personal divine power, not a power that hurts others or lords over, but one that knows who it is and is so solid and strong that it can afford to be soft and loving and not lose itself. This is your truth. This is who you are and how you are defined. Breathe, receive, and let it land. I want to invite you to stay with that. Feel that in your body. I'll close the recording and open up for our Q&A or discussion. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You can find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com. communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, sign up to receive reminders of these events and replays and information about other events that we've got going on. When you sign up, you will receive 2 free gifts, a one sheet that you can download as a reminder of who and what you are and the truth of what this world and this life is about. It's helpful to remember because we are here to forget and remember and forget and remember. That's what this walking is about. So please print out as many copies of that as you want, or put it as on your backdrop on your computer or your phone. Keep it where you can see it often and be reminded often. You will also have a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation to help you to connect with the pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is at the core of every cell, of every fiber of your being, and the truth of who you are. All right, with that, I'm going to end the recording and open for the Q&A. I thank you very much.